G'day mates, it's B-Buster here. So guys, today I just wanted to bring something to everyone's attention which I think is extremely important and something to be aware of. As many of you may already know, the Fine Brothers, who have made a very successful career out of a reaction channel, they recently landed in some hot water for a new initiative they're trying to launch. For anyone who doesn't know, the Fine Brothers recently launched a new initiative known as React World, which is basically an extended part of the Fine Brothers reaction channel empire. Now, I think initially when people were watching the video, like me, many people were excited about the prospect of some of the fantastic ideas that the Fine Bros seem to be proposing with the launch of this React World. In the video, the Fine Bros were proud to announce that they'd be sponsoring a new global initiative to see possibly thousands of new reaction channels spring into existence worldwide. And they would do this by providing sponsorship, promotion, and support for those who wanted to become a part of the Fine Bros franchise. And as a person who has watched and enjoyed countless videos that the Fine Brothers have created, I was actually initially excited to see them branch out into this new initiative and provide a launchpad for aspiring content creators. In fact, many of the Fine Bros ideas found within the video, they honestly seemed like great ideas and a fantastic and fair way for the Fine Bros to expand their company. But boy, was I completely misled on this one. Now, as much as I would like to use some video clips within this video to demonstrate many of my points, because YouTube's copyright system is so easily abused, and because the Fine Bros are allegedly renowned for video takedowns, I will be refraining from using any video content of the Fine Bros. However, I will provide links in the description for you guys to go and check their videos out if you wish. And speaking of a link you should be checking out, I'm very much indebted to a particular subreddit, and specifically by a poster known as Austin Rivers, for bringing to my attention much of what I'm about to share with you guys. So please go check out all of the links in the description for more information, because the information that Austin provides is very interesting to say the least. Firstly, as many of you who have actually watched the video already may know, coupled with the initiative I mentioned earlier, the Fine Bros state in their video that they're actually seeking to gain trademarks on particular words and on a quote-unquote format. The particular words that the Fine Bros have trademarked are words that the bros are renowned for, such as teens react and elders react and react, etc. Now, before I go on, I just want to point out that this is extremely troubling right away, and here's why. What these trademarked words could mean is that anyone who uses these words to create a video on any platform, they could essentially be sued by the Fine Bros for using the words they've trademarked while sharing a similar video genre to the reaction videos the Fine Bros compose. Now, of course, this is very troubling, but when I first heard this news, although I was a little concerned, I wasn't too worried just yet. I mean, after all, the bros could just be seeking to ensure that people are not taking their videos, right? Or they could be seeking to put a trademark in place just in case someone kind of blatantly steals their ideas in a sort of action for action duplication of film or something, almost like a mimic channel or something. But unfortunately guys, this just doesn't seem to be the case. According to this subreddit, the Fine Bros have already threatened people for simply using the Kids React theme for their videos. That is to say that people who have produced similar videos to the bros and use similar titles for videos, they've been allegedly bullied by the bros through the threat of legal action by the Fine Bros and their associates. Now, of course, this all sounds really negative, but if this wasn't bad enough, unfortunately, this is not the scariest part of the video, believe it or not. As I mentioned earlier, the Fine Bros in their video also state that they're not only trademarking particular words and phrases, but they are also trademarking a quote-unquote format. Now, I'll admit, at first, this particular idea within the video, it kind of went over my head. But as I thought about it more, and as I investigated more, it started to seem like the Fine Bros were actually trying to make it illegal to do any type of reaction video. And with such a broad term as format used to describe what they'll be trademarking, it does provide the Fine Bros with an extremely wide legal platform on which to enforce this type of action. This is extremely troubling because what this means is that the Fine Bros, who are now a very big and powerful company with potentially millions of dollars, they could essentially have videos torn down and content creators destroyed in court simply because they use a similar format, whatever that may actually mean, to how the Fine Bros create videos. It's very worrying, and it seems extremely sketchy for the Fine Bros to leave the word format just so undefined, because right now, format could mean a lot of different things. And in fact, it does seem to mean a lot more than what the Fine Bros seem to be letting on. As evidenced in the subreddit report that I mentioned earlier, the Fine Bros, through YouTube, have already initiated these type of legal actions, and they did this by taking down channels that were making similar videos that use the same words to title their own videos. Examples of the Fine Bros using their trademarks to ensure that no one dare use their words in video titles can also be found in Twitter posts like the following. Amazingly as well, they also threatened Ellen DeGeneres for having children come on her show and react to some old technology. They even went as far to message Ellen and accuse her of taking their content as a result of this show. So can I just stop here and just say that this is such a load of absolute bullshit. Trying to claim that simply because someone created content that partially resembled your own ideas is wrong. It's just tyrannical, man. Now, it's all well and good for the Fine Bros to say things like, "We do not own the reaction video genre," like they did in their latest video. But it is difficult to believe them with such a terrible track record as this. And when they claim in their video that they'll only be taking action on people who use all of the elements within the format of their reaction videos, then why have they gone around taking down people for simply using the words that they have trademarked without using all of the other elements? I don't know about you guys, but this is smelling pretty freaking fishy to me right now. I mean, to me at least, this all appears to be nothing more than just backtracking after they exposed themselves for the tyrants and money-hungry whores they really are. It really does seem as though they left the term format lucrative and kind of undefined. And I think they did this so as to try and fool their viewers and not appear as aggressive in their pursuit to monopolize the reaction genre as they're really trying to do. But if this wasn't bad enough, the scariest part of this trademark onslaught, as the subreddit I mentioned earlier points out, is the fact that by trademarking particular words and formats, and by employing other people to expand their reaction platform to other reaction genres, as their new initiative React World sets out to achieve, the Fine Bros could essentially trademark numerous other types of reaction genres. And this clearly seems to be the case as per the Fine Bros video, where they show examples of what other people may wish to have licensed under the Fine Bros. In other words, by expanding their franchise through employing other people to create a new reaction content under the Fine Bros franchise, the Fine Bros would then be able to trademark all of these new reaction genres, which means that soon, very little would be left outside of the Fine Bros' legal possession. In fact, apparently, the Fine Bros have already been pursuing these types of bully tactics for some time already. The channel Ocubox created a series called British Kids React, and was allegedly hounded by the Fine Bros for using their format. And as a result, they discontinued making these reaction videos. So the question is, what makes anyone believe that the bros will not implement an even greater oppressive legal reach when they have already been using these types of guerrilla tactics already? But perhaps the greatest slap in the face to all of the Fine family were the Fine Bros' comments about steering away from corporatism. Unfortunately, this is where the hypocrisy in the video really comes to life. The Fine Bros go on in the video to say that they are unlike TV and that the spirit of their company is unlike traditional Hollywood and corporatism. But with the actions documented above, and with what seems like a move to monopolize a genre through outdated copyright legislation, they really are clearly implementing the same obnoxious and totalitarian systems as today's mainstream media. I mean, shit guys, you bros could practically be the cover boys for Hollywood corporatism right now. I mean, with smaller channels like 8-Bit Eric even having his videos taken down by Fullscreen and the Fine Bros franchise for even daring to react to the Fine Bros reaction videos, I am beginning to wonder if there's any room left for anyone to react to anything under the Fine Bros tyrannical monopoly. I mean, how is it that 8-Bit Eric is not allowed to react to the Fine Bros videos, but the Fine Bros are allowed to react to everyone else's videos? Oh, that's right. It's because they bring home the bacon. Hollywood corporatism? Nah. Unfortunately for the Fine Bros though, nobody really likes a tyranny except those who are at the top. And this explains why the Fine Bros subscriber numbers are currently plummeting like a millstone in the sea. Good luck, bros. I think you boys are gonna need it. Once again, this highlights the sheer frustration by the masses with the age-old problem of YouTube, copyright, fair use, and with outdated systems and legislation. Everyone is sick to death of having big companies bully and suppress the little guy who is just trying to get a leg up in this world. And it's scary to think that people who have come through a fairly free system like YouTube are now turning around and attempting to make YouTube a rod for the backs of the little guys through legal threats. But the most frightening thing, well, to me at least, is that the abuse of these issues, it appears to be maturing. I mean, how much longer before others begin trademarking things like scary stories or let's plays or, heaven forbid, prank videos? You see, the Fine Bros are not a strange anomaly within the system. The Fine Bros are just the next chapter in a flawed system. The Fine Bros are simply using tyrannical legislation and systems to their advantage to make more money and to crush any competition. Unfortunately for them though, it appears to be backfiring in a massive way. So let this be a lesson to everyone. No one is too big to be taken down and shown for the money-hungry whores they really are. So this video has gone on long enough. And to finish this video, I want to quote the Fine Bros, and I implore all of you to implement these words as we protect what is truly ours and everyone's format of fair and free expression, whether kids reacting, scary stories, or gaming videos here on the internet. So, as the Fine Bros so helpfully stated, when you notice someone ripping someone's format off, don't stand for it.